Howdy folks, how's everybody doing this afternoon? What you're looking at is a brake rotor. This is my nephew's 2007 Honda Accord with 200 and some change on it. And he's in dire need of some rotors and pads. So he asked if I could do it. I said sure, why not? It's a change from a motorcycle. I'm just kind of looking around here. It looks like his lower control arm bushings are tearing. Yeah, I may have a little bit of an oil leak. I've checked the valve cover gasket. Yeah, let's see if it's leaking. It's got a pretty good amount of oil coating everything over here. But that's not what I'm here for. We're here to do brakes. So it's been a long minute since I've done a brake job. So without further ado, let's get into this job. Stick my light in there. Hopefully you can see everything. Got the handy dandy impact driver, because you know these Hondas, they've got, well, he's actually missing one here, but there is one there. So let's go ahead and give these a knock. And actually, before I even knock it, let me just check it. Didn't even need that. But while I'm here, we'll get the handy dandy fluid film out, who is not a sponsor, but I love this stuff, especially if you live in a snow climate. Keeps things from rusting. We'll just put a little dab on the threads there. We'll set him aside, and then we will commence to loosening up some nuts. The ones on the back of the caliper here, I hold the brake pads on, those are a 12. And I believe I done checked the back ones, and they are a 17, I believe. Yes, they are. So we'll go ahead and knock these free. Try to knock them free without knocking my stuff around. Just loosen them up. Ooh, maybe. Tell you what, I have my impact. I don't know if I brought a 12. I did. If I can fit this. You know what? Nah, damn, I can't. My stubby one's down in Florida. Alright, that'll do the trick. The bottom ones are the pain. I can't really get enough room down here to get my impact on it. Yeah, I want to strip that. So let's see here. Let's get socket back off here. Take a look at that. Looking kind of, whoa. Blind me. Yeah, that is a little rounded. It's not bad. Let me stick this down here so I can make sure I'm getting a good bite on it. Oh, that was great, Greg. Just blind yourself. That's definitely something in there. That came loose. Okay, now we got a 17 on the bottom. I can guarantee you these suckers are on there tight. And of course, yeah, it'd be nice if I can. Yeah, let me get a short one. Way it's not flopping as much. They're a bit snug. It's okay. We'll fluid film that too. I might be able to get the impact in up on the top. Let's see here. Yeah, it would have been nice if I had my little stubby one here. Yeah, it's tight in here. This thing is not exactly small. Yeah, just round that over, so let's not do that. Really need a, let me see if I got a breaker bar. If it'll fit down in here. You know what? I don't know if I have a swivel. See if that'll give me the extra room I need. Usually these swivels don't work too well on impacts. It is an impact swivel though. Let's see here. Yep. I didn't think that was going to work. And it didn't. So let's see if we can get any more leverage in here with this breaker bar. Man, there just ain't no room to get a good hold on it. There we go. That got it. Yeah, that sucker's in there tight. Don't want your caliper falling off. That could make for a bad day. Alright, well that's crusty rusty. We're going to take this and set it right up here for now. Alright, so let's see here. What do we want to do? We want to take this nut out. This is the back nut for the pads, and then what I'm doing here is, let me see if I can raise you up a little bit. Well, if I get you here, maybe you'll have a better view. There we go. I got you on my tripod, but it only goes so small and then too tall. So, okay, now what I want to do is we're going to take out the pads. All right, and it's just pop out. And you know, if you've never done brakes before, make sure I'm looking at what you're looking at. Okay, you see how the small side, the small curved side is down, the big curved, well, actually it would be up, and the long curved side is down. Okay, so you want to remember your orientation. So if you've never done brakes before, and trust me, this is not rocket science, and you know, every car is a little bit different, but Hondas are generally pretty easy. The best thing to do is, let me get the other pads and I'll show you. Okay, so here's your new pads, okay, and then you should have, your kit should come with these new clips, which you definitely want to use. And then you'll want to get you this brake stuff that I use, ceramic brake parts, lubricant. I use this on anytime I do brakes. And so when you've got your wheel here, all right, you want to pop out your outside pad, and I probably should have brought me a screwdriver or something to smack it with. Okay, so we got that. All right, so to make it easier for you, just kind of set it down on the ground. Okay, how you're going to use it. And my tripod is collapsing on me. Sorry, guys. Right there. I'm trying to get you. That is stupid. Stupid thing here. Let's try this. There we go. I gotta figure out where my hand is. All right, so we'll put that one there, and then we're going to put the new one right up next to it, so it's in the same orientation. All right. And then we're going to come back over here, and then we're going to pop the top one, the back side. The back side is the side towards the piston. Okay, so we're just going to take him and we're going to set him same direction with the other one in the same direction. All right, so let's see, turn my lens around here so I can see. So that's how you got them laid out. You know, it just makes it easier, you guys, because trust me, I have seen these put on backwards before. Alright, so now what you want to do is you need to compress your piston, and if you have some C-clamps, that works great. That's what I have used for freaking ever. Okay, but if you happen to be at Walmart, which I picked up one of these things there, this handy dandy little thing here, and I'll show you here in a sec exactly how it works. Actually works pretty damn good. However, you might want to use a socket. What do I do with this socket? Put your socket down inside your cup. Okay, so I'll show you here. Okay, so I got the socket sitting there, and I'm going to set you right here. You're going to be in my way, but and you take this thing here and you put it with the curved side, following the curved side here. Set this down in here and just kind of hold it in place, and then you start screwing it in. And if you're watching, if you can see it, watch up here, you should start to see that piston go in. Now you're gonna turn, let it go, turn, let go, and just keep doing that, and it'll slowly push that piston in. Now another thing you can do, and this is kind of tough, is pop your hood, open your brake fluid reservoir, and that'll help a little bit. But just take your time, go slow. It seems best if you turn it a little bit and then stop and give it a chance to set in. I don't know if you're catching that on there, but that's pretty much all the way in now. We'll take our handy dandy little tool out. Fish out your socket. Okay, now what can be a total pain in the butt part is, let me see if I'm seeing what you're seeing. Okay, where's my finger? My finger's right here. You got these little metal clips, okay? They gotta come out. And you always want to replace them with your new ones. All right, so just pop your, just pick one, no matter which, and then get it out, okay? And just remember your orientation. Take it before you go too crazy with it, and line up your other one. Make sure it's the same one that you need. I think they're both the same on either side. I don't think it really matters. All right, now here is where you're going to take a wire brush and clean out where that clip goes. Give it a good cleaning. Okay, and I'll take some of this purple stuff here and just put a little bit on the insides. Lubricate those. And then you want to put your new piece on. And if you forget, just remember on this side the bar, this bar here, this goes actually this would be the bottom. And you just kind of want to take some of that purple stuff and kind of smear it over that thing too. It just helps it go on. And make sure the other side is down and on. And that side is on. All right, now we got the other side to do. Remember the bar goes at the top. Do the same thing. Man, he's got some crusties on these calipers. Yeah, probably should be wearing a mask doing this job. Jeez, it's bad. I don't know how much longer these calipers are gonna last. Well, we'll lob on the grease here, as long as you're not getting it on your pads. It's all good. Grease on your pads is not a good thing to have. And there are little tabs on the sides too, so it kind of helps you put them in position. Okay. So now we got the back side, and remember that the long sweeping arc side will go down towards the bottom. So if you have this sitting open like this, it's actually going to look like it's at the top. So, and now getting your brake shoes in here can sometimes be kind of a trick. You just kind of fiddle with them until you get them in position. I probably ought to do the left side here because I can't see. It's a little darker over there. Yeah, make sure you don't have no grease on your fingers too when you're doing it. And yes, these things will like to pop out. All right, quit popping out. If you do get a little grease on them, just shoot them with some brake cleaner. This side is being a pain. See if I can come in from the back side and knock it forward. There we go. Ah, you butthead. Come right out of there. Okay. Now the other side came out. Of course. This is probably about the hardest thing with the brakes, is getting the pads on here. So, we got that one inside in. Let's get this side on. Cool. Alright, I'm going to hit that. A little brake clean. That little grease on my fingers. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. And make sure your brake pad is actually facing on the inside. Come on. Let's scoot this side down a little bit. There we go. Okay, so that's in place. And you can take a little bit of this back here and a little bit back there. You don't have to. And we'll take it and set it right down here, like so. And then we can take our little screw back over here and screw that in. Okay, now we gotta get ready to put the rotor on. So, if you have some safety wire like this, just take it and put it around the top. Just give it a little twirl. And then run it through one of your bolt holes on your caliper. Kind of just lift it up. You don't want that moving because now we're getting ready to take off the rotor itself. And that is kind of stuck on there. Well, let's get some, what are we going to get? Oh, we're going to get some PB Blaster. Oh. If I can move my old knees. It's all good. Of course, oh, yeah, I got that. We'll just put a little in there. Give it a little love. I did get those screws out of there, right? Yes, I did. I probably ought to get me a hammer instead of a rubber mallet. Tap on the face of it. That sucker is stuck on there. There we go. Need a little persuasion. Come on. You'll have to see this pile of rust I got down here. That's comical. See my hand here? That's all rust, man. It doesn't want to come off the car. There we go. He wasn't going to win that battle, guys. Okay. Yeah, I'd say his brake shields are pretty shot. Tell you what, though. Let's prolong the life a little bit. We're going to give it a squirt of fluid film. Stuff smells like sheep because it's made with lanolin. Alright, I'm going to put a little bit on the backing pad here. That way it doesn't stick in the future. Of course, let's get this nice light thing out of here. Let me guess, I'm going to need my knife. And it's in my pocket. Ugh. Remind me that I set my knife up on the table, otherwise I will forget. Okay. We have a brand new, these are Bosch rotors. I can put a link to the pads and stuff. We got these on. Take a guess. You got it, Amazon. I'm just going to take the back side here and spray it with some brake clean. A generous amount. And we'll do the front. I'll do the front again here in a minute, because I'll be touching it with my grubby hands. Okay, and you want to line up your little screw things with the rotor, like so. There you go. Look at that. Perfect fit. I think we're done with the fluid film. All right, so let's put our little screw back in here. Hold our rotor in place. And just give it a little whack just to seat it. A lot of times you work on these cars and people lose those, break them off, and never replace them. Which, I mean, it's not going to come off. Your wheel's holding on anyway. So, okay, so now we're ready to take our newly done caliper. Let's get our wire out of the way here so I don't stick my head in there and poke myself in the eyeball, which would never be good. And then we're going to line it up. Make sure your pads are out all the way. Get one in. There we go. Slid like in there, like butter. Alright, I'm going to reach back here. What am I doing with my light? Here it is. Line up my hole. Which is easier said than done. Just kind of move it around until you feel it hit. It's not hitting. Let me try the bottom. Yeah, I can't hold this. Okay, kind of got the bottom one started. Come on. Okay, got the top one going. Bottom one feels kind of... You know what I said I was going to do, didn't I? I lied, I wasn't done with the fluid film. I'm just going to put just a... Actually, we'll just use the PV blaster. I need to look up the torque specs on these nuts. I'm not sure what they are. I'm guessing probably about, if I had to be a bet man, maybe 60 pounds. No, probably not even that much. This one here definitely needs that longer socket. That's a 19. Where'd my 17 go, guys? There it is. Okay. There's some torque specs for you. I will look those up just to make sure that they're torqued right. Now I'm just tightening up these bolts that hold the caliper on. Not the caliper, but the pads themselves. There we go. Of course, they should push in once we apply some brakes. So, which I can't do right now because I've got the jack in the way of the door. So, all right. So, hold on a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the torque specs. Well, folks, it is indeed 80 pounds. So, I went ahead and did that. All right, now these wheels he's got have these little rubber, plastic doohickeys that go in the back, and they like to fall out when you're trying to put the wheel on. So I just take a little bit of my brake stuff and put a decent amount on there just to keep it from falling out. And let's put our wheel back on. Got some cool wheels on here, and it takes these splined acorn nuts. I suppose one could put some blue Loctite on those bracket bolts. I wouldn't put them on the caliper side, but all right, what was that, a 19? I believe it was a 19, yeah. And for those of you who may have never changed a tire before, when you have 5-lug, you do alternates. So you do here. Sorry for the air compressor noise, guys. Go to that one, and we'll come over to this one. Come over to this one. Go down to this one. And there you go. Let me lower it down. Move my jack out of the way. I'll step on the pedal a couple of times. Go driving out of the garage and then panic. So let me get you leveled up here. All right, so there you go, guys. There's brake shoes. Here's his fine car. Actually, it runs pretty good. A little 4-cylinder, 2.4 liter, 2 point whatever it is. But yeah, that's it. So that's how you install brake shoes. I never can move this thing right. On a 2007 Honda Accord LX, 4-cylinder, front rotors, and like I said, I'll put a link to the their Bosch Quiet Cast. I don't know if you can see on that box there. Right there. Here's the part number, and then we've got the Quiet Cast brake pads. There's the number there, but I will put a link to them in the description if you're interested in getting them. They got really good reviews, so I'll have them find out how well they're working. But hey, anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today. Get these brakes done before I head down to the sunny south. Oh yeah, I'm going to Florida Saturday. And I'm looking forward to it because it's been snowing and crappy here. So catch you guys on the next video. Have a good one.